Awesome. Well, hey, everyone, happy Tuesday. And thank you all for joining us tonight. This is our health, wealth, and happiness call. It's been a while since we've done one of these calls. So I'm excited that we're hopping on tonight to do a call again. And the reason we love this call so much is because we have found a way to just bring more health, more community, more connection, and also purpose and mission to our lives. We have been able to create a business around something that we absolutely love, which is great. And we're just super excited to talk to all of you tonight about it. So my name is Alison Fitzpatrick. I have been with the Juice Plus company now for over 5 years, about 5.5 years. And tonight you're going to hear stories about you're going to hear about our amazing products. And then also about our business. And you're going to hear stories of inspiration that we hope will help you dream a little bit bigger and really just see the vision of what this possibly could be for you. So we all know health is wealth, right? And when we're healthier, we're happier. And when we have more time freedom and more financial options, we are able to find happiness in being able to do the things that we want to do rather than doing the things that we have to do. I can tell you, for me personally, I love helping people. It's one of my absolute favorite things to do. I love seeing people happy. I love connecting with people. And when I fell in love with the Juice Plus products, I couldn't help but want to share it with absolutely everybody that I know. But not only has this business allowed me to help people in their health, but I am just so super thankful to now be part of such a supportive community of just like-minded people who constantly lift each other up. We call ourselves and our team the Good Vibe Tribe because it's 100% accurate of what this team radiates. So I am excited to first pass it on to my friend Stacy, who is going to be bringing us through the Juice Plus products.
All right, well, hi everyone, and good evening. So I just curious, how many people out there consistently get 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetable, and a serving being a fist or 2 palmfuls, like every day, right? Like none of us do. So that's something that our company has really taken a mission towards, is helping people get more of the good stuff into their body. And because it's hard. And so what we have done as a company is found a way to get vine ripened non-GMO fruits, vegetables, and berries into a capsule form or a berry form to help you get more of the good stuff. And that's what we have here. So within these 3 bottles, or within these 3 bags, are concentrated, like I said, vine ripened fruits, vegetables, and berries. And how that happens is we have our own farmers that we partner with, and our plants are nearby. And what they do is they harvest the produce when they are at the peak of freshness, and that's when they have the most nutrients. And they're picked, and then they are brought in, and they are flash. I always get this mixed up. Flash frozen. That's a tongue twister. And then they are basically desiccated, and you're getting the whole thing. So you're getting the orange and the orange rind and the seeds and the pulp and all the good stuff, where a lot of the nutrients are in the parts that we don't eat. And then it's pulverized slowly and then dehydrated until we get these tiny little capsules where you're getting 30 different micro doses of fruits, vegetables, and berries. And the goal of that is to help you get more of the good stuff. This isn't here to take place of what you're supposed to be eating. It's here to complement and give you more of that variety, eating that rainbow every day, and helping you get more towards the number of servings you're supposed to be getting. So here's what's cool about these guys. The first thing is it actually has a nutrition label on it. These are not a vitamin, not a supplement. The FDA calls this food because it is food. That's all that's in here. It is NSF certified, which means that it is free from contaminants, herbicides, pesticides, heavy metals, all the things you don't want in your body. It has a convenient flip top, which means no child safety lock, safe for everyone. So if your kid gets a hold of these and has too many, they're going to be in the bathroom a lot, but they will not need to go visit the ER. And they come in a convenient chewable for kids. So what's very cool, and our company loves to give back to help others get healthy, is when one adult goes on the capsules, a child, excuse me, can get theirs for free for up to 4 years, providing the sponsoring adult goes on here. Stays on it. Now, it's not to say an adult can't have these. We snack on these in my house. I definitely have people who much prefer eating the chewable form. They are delicious, and they're just a little addictive, so I have to kind of really contain myself. So that's what we have in our plants. like I said, 30 different micro doses. To move on next is our plant-based omega, and I did say plant-based, which means there's no fish. We go right to the source, which is the algae. We're getting a complete spectrum, a full spectrum of omegas in 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. And it's really the balance of omegas that help us with our brain health, our heart health, with memory, ADHD, but also for hair, skin, and nails for people out there who are concerned about that. So these are great. They're kind of like citrusy tasting because it comes from things like raspberry seed oil, sea buckthorn, pomegranate seed oil, tomato seed oil. So we have these guys, which are a great complement to the other 3. Together, we call it our quad, and you're getting 39 different plant sources just by swallowing a couple of capsules. So next up, oh my gosh, I am missing it, but we have our I don't have it. We have our plant-based shakes if anyone has them nearby. I was so excited to talk about our new product that it's not here. I think Hilary's grabbing. We have our complete, which is our plant-based shakes. They have 15 different servings of different vegetables and things in there, like mushroom powder and all kinds of quinoa, things like that in there. They can be used as a snack. They can be used as a meal. It's called complete because it actually has all of the essential amino acids that you need to make a complete protein. And that comes from a soy background, which is a water wash edamame, which is a low processed soy, which is the soy that's actually really good for you and decreases things like heart disease and cancer. So don't be afraid of the soy word. So that's the complete shakes. You can mix it with frozen fruit or vegetables. You can eat it as a pudding. You can make protein bites out of them. So many things you can do. We bake with them. So lots of opportunities there. I bring one for lunch every day. You can have it for a snack, whatever suits you. A lot of people like them for breakfast. So the thing I was really excited about that I did remember to grab is our brand new Perform. This is our high protein, 25 grams of protein new shake. It smells to me a little bit like bubblegum. It's a berry flavored, but I do think it smells like bubblegum. It is good. You 2 scoops of this guy with whatever beverage you like and mix it up, and you've got a really great high protein. Again, a complete source of protein from a plant base to have for either at least 1 hour before working out or up to 2 hours after working out. And it has things like mushroom powder in it. It's full of B12s to give you energy. It has mango and papaya in there and arceola cherry, all these kind of wonderful superfoods that we don't get on our own. So these are brand new, available to everyone starting in December 15th. So last up that I'm going to talk about is our tower garden. And this is our indoor or outdoor, depending on which side you're looking at, indoor or outdoor aeroponic gardening system. And you can grow, oh my gosh, so many things from this. When it's indoors, mostly greens, although I'm getting a crazy amount of peppers indoors. Outdoors, you can grow things like tomatoes and strawberries and watermelons, cucumbers, but it's one way to help you have more control over your environment, your plant waste, and have non-GMO organic gardening right in your dining room. I know somebody on this call right now, Hilary, grows hers in her bathroom. So all kinds of places you can put this, you know, in your basement, wherever it works for you, out on your deck, depending on where you live, to get more of the good stuff. So that's our products in a nutshell. And I'm going to take this and pass it along to Desiree, who's going to tell us her product story.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Desiree. So a little over a year and a half ago, I was in a position where I was working full-time, a pretty physically demanding job. I also used to commute 2 hours a day. And I was running anywhere between 3 and 4 days a week. And I was just worn out and really suffered from chronic hip pain. I knew that I needed to really up my intake of anti-inflammatory foods. I knew that I could really heal my body through healthy diet and exercise. I just wasn't really quite sure how to like jumpstart that and really eliminate the things that I knew were kind of contributing to that inflammation in my body. So I had seen Allison actually post about a Shred 10 group, and I had seen some posts earlier about different products and stuff. And so I was instantly in. I think I messaged her right away and just said, yes, sign me up. Like, this is it. This is what I need. Yeah. And I knew it was just the jumpstart I needed to get back to that like healthier, pain-free life that I was living years prior. And so I started Juice Plus in, I think, July of 2020. And since then, I'm really happy to report that I'm completely pain-free. My hip no longer bothers me. I don't have back pain. I'm living with much better digestion. I sleep really well. And I completely quit taking my allergy meds. So I was taking 2 different allergy meds every day just to kind of get through, what were my seasonal allergies. But yeah, and it's been so amazing. And I'm just so impressed at how simple it has really been just to completely reduce my overall inflammation and feel fantastic all day long.
Thank you so much, Desiree. Thank you for sharing your story. Yeah, I do remember you being just like, yep, sign me up, let's do it. And our bodies go through so much stress, like oxidative stress. We get stress from working out, we get stress from life and food and all of this stuff. And when our bodies need those anti-inflammatories to reduce that oxidative stress. And that's what Juice Plus does for us, right? We're flooding our bodies with this wide variety of, phytonutrients, tons of fruits and vegetables. And we never know what Juice Plus is going to do for us, but we know that when we flood our bodies with this and sort of the synergy of everything working together, it's going to do amazing things for our bodies. So I am so happy that you're no longer in pain, and, with the allergy meds, everything is just awesome. So thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, thank you.
So we're going to pass it next on over to my friend Hilary, and she is going to talk to us about our Juice Plus business.
All right. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Hilary Granite. I'm a physical therapist and an IIN health coach and a mom of 9-year-old twin boys who are about to be 10 in 2 weeks, and part of the Juice Plus company for over 6 years. I also own a physical therapy company in Washington, DC. And I love that I was able to grow my Juice Plus, I always call it my side hustle business of mine during stolen moments. So I've been able to build this business over 6 years around my family, a full-time job of seeing patients, running my PT clinic, and just life, which we all know is super busy. And so a lot of times people are like, oh, I'm so busy, I can't take one more thing on. I'm here to tell you, like, the busier you are, usually the more efficient you are, and you can do this business no matter how many other things you have going on in your life. So I'm excited to share with you why I think this business model is literally the absolute best business model, even compared to my traditional like brick and mortar physical therapy clinic. So as much as I love this business model, I didn't start off that way. I had lots of questions and skepticisms around the business model at first, as I'm sure some of you do. So I'm going to tell you how the business model works and some of the things that I was like questioning at the beginning. So when you join the business, it just costs $52 to join. You just need to be 18 years old or older, and it's called a virtual franchise. It's when you do sign up, you get your own virtual office and a website, which allows you to do your business, run your business anywhere. As long as you have a phone or a laptop, you can really do it anytime, anywhere, totally up to you. And how we do the business is we simply share the Juice Plus products, and the company does the rest for us. They manufacture the products, they deliver, they bill and collect from the customers, and they pay us directly through direct deposit once a month. All commission levels that we make are permanent, and there's no quotas or minimums, which I love. There's lots of other companies out there that have minimums each month. We don't have any of that. And you have the freedom to grow the business as fast or as slow as you want. There's no glass ceilings on income or territorial restrictions. And because this product can be shipped to over 20 countries in the world, you can have a global business if that's what you want. And I think that's pretty cool to be able to travel and write off your travel expenses as a business expense while you're growing your global business. So the things I love about the Juice Plus business structure is that it's completely different than a normal traditional business hierarchy. So you take a normal business structure, it's like a triangle or a pyramid where you have the CEO at the top, and most people start off at the lower levels. You can work your way to the top and get to that top level, but there's only one CEO at the top. It's super competitive to work your way up, and people come in at all different levels. Where with Juice Plus company, what we do is take that same exact triangle, you flip it upside down, so we're exactly the opposite, and we all come in at the lowest level, but we all come in at the exact same level. We come in with the exact same compensation plan. We all have the same opportunities to make it to that top level, which is called the National Marketing Director. And the only way we make it to the top is by helping other people on their health goals and and helping them change their lifestyle. Once you make it to that top level, the company provides us full benefits, which includes medical, dental, and so much more. And then how the product works is that we literally just share the products. So just as you would tell someone who your favorite like hairstylist is or your favorite restaurant, when you share something that you use regularly or that you blog, it doesn't really feel like selling. You just use the product, you share the results, and you tell everyone, your friends, your family, what the benefits that you're receiving, and then they're probably going to want to try it too. So some people really feel like they hate selling and they don't want to feel like a salesperson when they join this business. And I felt the exact same way. And as I've been part of the business, I have learned that it is not about selling. It's really what I just said, sharing about something that you love and providing value to other people. So another thing that people worry about, which I also worried about. So these are all the skepticisms that I had at the very beginning of this business, was that you need to know a lot of people. And you don't need to know a lot of people. You do need to know some people. And how we do it is all about duplication. We say it's a teach to teach business, and you earn as you learn. So when I originally joined the business, I shared it with a lot of my family members and close friends, but then I also shared not just the products, but the business with other people. So I shared it with Becky and Stacy, who are on this call, and they shared it with a couple other people. And so your team continues to grow as you share it with more people. And the great thing about this business is that you get to choose what you want to do as far as income goes. So you can decide that you want this business to be, a substantial income for you or your main source of income. And if you decide that, then what you're doing is just committing to working more hours and growing a team. Or you can just decide that you just want it as like a hobby or a side hustle and just share these amazing products and do it. There's so many people who are doing affiliate links and micro influencers on social media, and you can do it that way. And you can make several hundreds of $1,000s a month doing that. So it's really totally up to you what you want to do with this business. But no matter what you choose, you will always have tons of continued support from your team, which is us. You'll have lots of mentoring and training. There's lots of training around social media. There's tons of personal growth and personal development, which I love. Basically, I always say, as your business grows, you personally grow as well. And the beautiful thing about this business, it ticks off so many boxes. I call it a business in a box. You get to own your own business. You get to work for yourself, but not by yourself. And then you don't have any of the risks of a traditional business, like the overhead expenses and all the stress that goes along with that. And personally, I know all about that, especially through the past year and a half with COVID. This Juice Plus business has been really a pleasure, where my other business has been really stressful for me. So I think it's the best business model out there. And I think if you make the decision to join, you will agree with me. So I'm going to pass it over to Jen, who's going to tell you why she said yes to the business and why she loves this business model as well. All right, Jen.
Thank you. And I agree completely. It's the best business model out there. I started the business at the same time that I started the products, and I was introduced to them by my friend Kara, who's on this call too, about 2.5 years ago. And it just made sense. I was working as a manager at a hospital-based wellness center, so corporate wellness. And a lot of people on this call have had that experience and are still in that experience. I was there for 10 years doing management, personal training, choreographing employee schedules, and employee needs and doing everything that I really, really enjoy doing. But I was also, like Desiree, commuting about an hour and a half each way. So 3 hours of my day. And when I looked at that, and it was 15 hours a week, give or take, the day, the traffic. I live in the Florida Keys. There's one way in and one way out. And if an accident, if someone wants to look at some palm trees and water, and take their camera out, you're going to get slowed down. And so sometimes it would take me even longer to get home. And the more and more I thought about it, I just knew that I needed a new chapter. And so I decided 6 months ago, this past April, 6 months ago, I decided to leave corporate wellness and do personal training on my own, nutritional coaching on my own, and doing Juice Plus as more of a full-time business rather than what it started out to be, which was a part-time here and there. I have had so many different business stories throughout my 2.5 years of how this keeps getting recreated for me. And I think that's part of the fun, is that you can kind of put it to the side if you need to, if something happens in life and it just isn't making sense for you right that second. I've also learned, though, that when you think it doesn't make sense, it probably makes the most sense. So also take that as a tip. I would put it down, and then I'd get so overwhelmed with something else. Or what am I doing? I don't have a name badge anymore. Like, I am my own boss, and that is it. And how do I do this? And so I'd go back to my team, to Kara, to Amanda, to Hilary, Stacy, Jen, Becky. Everybody that's on this call right now has been a huge role model. And I just got my role model cup filled up by going to the conference a couple weekends ago, and getting to meet everybody. Well, not everybody. I wish everybody was able to be there, but most people face to face for the first time for me really was just such a blessing. And I learned so much from everybody on the team, but also from obviously the conference and other people that just I was, like-minded individuals. And that is so important to be around. To be with like-minded people is just filling your cup over and over again, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. And I have tried. I've bled my cup dry, and it's not possible. And so Juice Plus really helps me for my own health and well-being to fill that part of my cup up, but also my entire passion in life is to help people feel better. That's what we get to do. Are you kidding me? There's people that just collect money from people and make those awful phone calls all day for a living. But our business gets to help people. And that to me is just such a gift. And like what Hilary said, you don't have to know a whole lot of people, because I was also super worried about that. But just slowly over time, my 2 people knows 2 people who knows 2 people. And it's just has grown and grown. And I am so excited for it to continue to grow. As I said, now it's more part of my plan A than ever. And I'm so thankful for it. When I was in corporate wellness, this actually, when I was asked to talk about my business story, I'm like, it's changed so much. And I need to really look at what else has changed. And when I first started, Amanda asked me the question, what would you do with some extra money? And right away, my first initial thing was pay off my student loans. Student loans, they're killing me. And so I did that for the first 1.5 years. I put my whole thing in towards student loans. And I look today, and by doing that, all student loans, they kind of disperse, but one student loan's payoff date when I first started Juice Plus was 2033. That's a real year, guys. It's happening, and people are expecting me to keep paying things till 2033. And when I looked, my new payment payoff date is 2028. So that is just it's so exciting. It's just it's happening. And it's a process, now I get to save. I'm putting most of my Juice Plus money right now for my wedding in June. So that's super exciting too, because, it's I feel I'm so thankful that I get to contribute to this wedding, that I can be a party in this wedding too, that I'm helping out. And being in control of your finances is one of the most important things that you can have control of. You know, if there's such thing as control, trying to have that little control over that your bank account and where your money goes and how you want to spend it. And you can, dictate that, it's really priceless, no pun intended. So yeah, that's my business story. It's always changing. I know maybe next time if I get asked to do this again, there might be another layer to this business story. And I hope so, because that just means that I've been doing more stuff with Juice Plus, but I can't thank Kara enough for introducing me to this. And I'm just such a pleasure to be in cahoots with all of you guys, because I've been wanting to use the word cahoots all day because one of my clients did and it was so fun. So now I got to use it, and I'm going to pass this over to Amanda. And thank you guys. I hope you have a great night.
Oh my goodness. How do you follow that, guys? Thanks, Jen. I love that. And I love that somehow I had some little part in, signing onto this business 8 years ago. Never would I have thought that I would, be on a call like this and have someone say that they're able to pay off some of their student loans because of Juice Plus. Like, that wasn't on my radar at all. So hi, everyone. I'm Amanda Wright. I'm a national marketing director with Juice Plus. I've been part of the company now for 8 years. I joined the business and the product the same day. The product made total sense to me. I was a juicer. It was just what our family needed. I had two, my boys were 3 and 5 at the time. So getting all that good nutrition, love the idea. I also signed up for the business because I like a good discount, and I didn't know really what it was. I was open enough though to take a look. I was burnt out in healthcare. I was doing physical therapy in hospitals. I was lifting people in and out of bed. I was getting exposed to all kinds of weird things in the hospital. I was bored. I was burnt out. Had kind of reached a point of being really done. And so what Juice Plus did was, and didn't even know it at the time, was opened a lot of doors for me. I had no idea something like this existed, no idea that I could be part of prevention without going back to school and getting another degree. And it allowed me, just like Hilary said, to have that business in a box without having a business background. So I started, like a lot of people do, very part-time, shared with a few people who shared with a few people, and it just sort of took a life of its own. I kept sharing, I kept taking the product, I kept getting better at sharing and social media, and really just fell in love with the mission of the company. We are an education first company. We love talking to people about their health goals. We love being that problem solver for them. I'm a connector. I never think of myself as a salesperson. I'm a professional educator and connector and problem solver. And I help people look better, poop better, have their skin glow, and just feel good from the inside out. So that's what I get to do every day. And I can't be more thankful. Just a little bit about what the business has done for me. I now get to work around my kids. I work from home. I've worked from Uganda with this business. It's so mobile. Right now I'm in my brother's old bedroom because I had a medical emergency with a family member this week and needed to fly home. And so again, didn't have to ask for time off, didn't have to put any time request in. I could pay for my ticket, hop on a plane and be here, and really nothing was interrupted with what we do because it's all online. And if I needed to take a week, a month off, the business would go on without me, which is a really great part of it too. So I am extra thankful, I think, tonight for what we have and what it can offer people, that residual income, that business in a box, that freedom lifestyle. It's a real thing, guys. It's not something you just read out on social media and think that it's hype. It's real. I'm living it right now. I think you've heard some great stories tonight about other people that are tapping into that ability to have to earn their life back, to get pieces of that health, wealth, and happiness back. So Allison, I guess I'll just wrap it up from here since we're running a little bit over, but I just want to say, if this sounds like anything that you would be interested in, obviously we'd love to just chat with you to see if it's a good fit. What if this could be something big or small? What if you're needing community right now? I think that's a big thing that we're all really craving, is just positive energy. We'd love to be a part of that with you, whether it's big or small as well. So get with us, find out the information. We'd love to send you some more info or just have a chat. So thanks everyone, and have a great, great night.
Thank you so much, Amanda. I'm going to stop the recording.